At Healthcare Partners Medical Group, our mission is to provide the highest quality of healthcare to each and every patient. With 5 locations in Pahrump, we are local doctors you know and trust. We want to thank you for choosing us. Quality care starts here.
News 46 is brought to you by News 46 is brought to you by Healthcare Partners and Humana. News 46 is also brought to you by the Pahrump Nugget Hotel and Casino. Located at the intersection of Route 372 and Highway 160, you can call the Pahrump Nugget at 775-751-6500, or you can visit their website at www.pahrumpnugget.com. You're watching KPVM News 46 with Rick Vale and Rhonda Van Winkle. Local coverage from Deanna O'Donnell and news across Nevada with Janet Eric. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Good evening, it's Friday, September 9th, 2011. I'm Rick Vale for News 46. Topping our news tonight, an elderly man was ejected from his vehicle this afternoon when it overturned at Vicky Ann and Lewis Streets.
A single vehicle rollover here on the south end of town on Vicky Ann and Lewis. Around noon, Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue were dispatched along with Nye County Sheriff's deputies to the intersection out in the desert, where a man who was driving a pickup truck rolled and was ejected. We're being told at this point that the man is elderly. There's been reports that he was driving at erratic rates of speed. The accident actually started a little ways back, halfway up the block, where he went off the roadway over some mesquite trees off another roadway and then rolled the truck in the desert. Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue did transport him. We're not sure of his condition at this point. Nye County Sheriff's deputies are conducting this investigation. This is Deanna O'Donnell at Vicky Ann and Lewis for News 46.
Well, we have learned that the victim of the accident was airlifted by Mercy Air to UMC Trauma Center in Las Vegas. It's been 10 years since the horrific attack on the United States on September 11, 2001. In our question of the day, we went to find out from the general public, as well as a few firefighters from Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue, what 9/11 means to you now, a decade later.
Well, Sunday marks the 10-year anniversary of the tragic attack on the United States on September 11, 2001. We went and spoke to some firefighters at Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue and some citizens here at Walmart. We're going to give you their thoughts.
My thoughts on 10 years after September 11th are mixed. You know, I have apprehensions of when the next time it might come about, something else might happen. And yet I have hope that we might find a way to find peace in this world.
Well, I'm extremely proud of our troops. That's about all I have to say. They're protecting us, and that makes me feel safe.
With September 11th, I remember that day very well. That was the day that my son had enlisted in the service, and I remember calling my daughter-in-law up and telling her to stop him because I didn't want him going, because I knew we would be going to war. I do feel fairly safe right now. I feel like Bush did a great job in sending people over initially to handle the situation. I'm very sorry for all the people that have lost loved ones over there. I pray for them every day. I'm a very big advocate for the soldiers, you know, the men and women who are serving our country, and I'm very proud of all of them for the job that they do. My son is one of them that's still serving. He's done 3 tours. I would like to see all of them come back, but they all know that they have a job to do still, and they're doing it with pride.
I am tired of this country blowing everything out of shape. They sit there and they always have to have something to remember. We've got to remember something. This was a tragic accident. But what about the people in Ireland who had been fighting for just their sanity for all these years. How about all the people that have been killed by the thousands in windstorms and tornadoes and everything else? This country has been very lucky. This is one of the worst tragedies that ever took place, and I'm sorry it happened. But this country is just so remorseful over everything. They ought to count their blessings and get back to God, and they wouldn't have to worry about these things.
9/11 was a great tragedy, and I don't know, I was shocked when it happened. Probably millions of other people were too. But all the things that's happened there since, like the crosses that they're saying that they want them down. Well, and then this lady said that she doesn't want her son being there because he died there. He doesn't want her there. Well, all the firemen that were in that building, the police officers in that building that got killed, they wanted to be there or they wouldn't have been there. They did it because they were going to try to save lives. So I think that all the people that were there, that perished in that downing of the Twin Towers, I think they should be remembered for the simple reason that was their job, that's where they wanted to be, and I think the crosses were a symbol that should be recognized, not taken away.
Well, I think they struck a huge blow for the cause of terrorism. What they did has changed our way of life. What they did has cost us billions and billions of dollars and thousands of jobs and created fear in the minds of many Americans. I think that we took a strong stance towards what they did, and I'm proud of what we've done based on what happened to us at 9/11.
I feel sorry for all the people that were lost and the families. And it's a shame what this world has come to. Our government, the war. That's all I can say.
Being a fire department, just 9/11, everything just makes me feel like it's just a little help towards my community. And helping my community is like, I don't know, all those guys that died for 9/11, it's just an honor to be here and helping our town and doing what we love to do. Helping people.
September 11th reminds me of the sacrifice that the fire department, the men and women of the fire department and all the public safety sacrificed their lives in an attempt to save another life. It also reminds me that how America came together during that terrorist attack, and we made a lot of sacrifices. Every time I think about getting practically strip searched in an airport, I'm reminded that the reason is the sacrifice that we have to make because of the event on 9/11.
9/11 to me just brings to life the reality of war on our ground. You know, I do understand that being a firefighter is militaristic, and we are serving our country, but it does really hit home when you think about what happened on 9/11, and that could happen at any place, including Pahrump. And it just puts the reality of and the danger of our job in a different perspective. And every time I go into a building, you know, I always think it's funny because we see these people running out of the building, and I think about those firefighters, what they must have thought as they're running up into these buildings, and everybody in the country is watching what's going on TV, and they see that these buildings are getting ready to fall down. And, you know, I just admire the courage and the duty that those guys had to go forth with what they were going to do. And that's what we do. We're here to run in when everybody else is running away.
And folks, 8 military personnel received minor injuries when a set of aircraft shelters collapsed during a severe windstorm at approximately 5 p.m. last night. Emergency forces responded immediately, and the injured were taken to Mike Callaghan Federal Hospital in Las Vegas for unknown injuries, which are currently being assessed at this time. The incident is under investigation, and more details will be released as they become available. And at the direction of the higher headquarters, Nellis, Creech, and the Nevada Test and Training Range recently increased the force protection condition level of the installation to FPCON Bravo. To heighten security measures apply to all members of the installation, to include DoD military, civilian personnel, and supporting defense contractors, as well as all persons visiting the facilities. Visitors should allow extra time to getting their on-base destinations, be prepared for delays, and for 100% ID checks at entrance gates. The FPCON system is directed by the Department of Defense to position military facilities against possible threats. These levels can be adjusted by commanders based on local conditions, specific threat information, or guidance from higher headquarters. And as we head into our first break on this Friday evening, here's a message from our good friends at the Pahrump Nugget.
Hi, I'm Jeff Simmons, here at the bingo director here at the Pahrump Nugget Hotel Casino. A couple things in our casino. Our stage bar tonight and tomorrow night from 6 to 10. We got Greg Peterson Band. It's a good band. Come on down and enjoy some music. And also, every Friday and Saturday night in the month of September, we have a $21,000 cash giveaway. So Friday and Saturday nights from every hour, once an hour from 4 to 9, 4 to 8 is a $200 guaranteed cash winner. Then at 9 o'clock, of any winners that didn't collect their prize at 9 o'clock, we'll have a rollover and have a progressive drawing at 9 p.m. So that's good for Friday and Saturdays. And Sundays, we got our win up to $500 every half hour from 4 to 9. Every half hour, we do a random winner. You can win up to $500 on that. And bingo. Okay, I continue my lower buy-ins every Sunday and Monday, all sessions. And every day at the 9 and 11 a.m. sessions, we got lower buy-ins. And every day at the 9 a.m. and 9 p.m., no split pots. But everybody loves no split pots. So we got that every day at 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. We got our 18-game special every Friday night. Come on down for that. We got a $23 buy-in and a $46 buy-in or a $10 buy-in. And all games, 17 games, pay $100 and a $500 coverall. That's every Friday night at 7 p.m. Looking forward to seeing everybody here. Come on down and we'll see you then. Bye.
And welcome back to News 46. Officials have received a credible but unconfirmed terror threat associated with either New York or Washington. A counterterrorism official said that law enforcement officials have been investigating the intelligence since it was received late Wednesday night. The official spoke on condition of anonymity to discuss sensitive security information. The counterterrorism official said the information in the threat is so specific and comes just days before the 10th anniversary of the 9/11 attacks that it could not be ignored. Security measures around the country, including cities like New York and Washington, have been enhanced in the weeks leading up to the anniversary. And a man who shot a Metro police officer wearing a bulletproof vest was killed by police this morning inside a Walmart store in the western Las Vegas Valley. Metro Homicide said officers responded at the Walmart Supercenter on Rainbow Boulevard near Spring Mountain Road at 4:24 a.m. after receiving reports that a man and woman were trying to use a fraudulent credit or debit card to purchase a large amount of items. 3 of 4 officers responded to the scene, and police attempted to take the man into custody. According to reports, the suspect pulled a handgun from his waistband and began to fire at officers. At least one officer fired back. The gunman's injuries initially were described as critical, but he died shortly after the shooting. Sheriff Doug Gillespie said the gunman shot the officer multiple times in the chest, striking his bulletproof vest, and then in the left arm. Gillespie said the officer was doing well at University Medical Center. And a power outage is affecting millions of people across Southern California, Arizona, and Mexico. San Diego Gas and Electric Company crews believe the outage was caused by a system breakdown and assured people it was not the result of a terror attack. The outage started shortly before 4 p.m. and extends from San Clemente, California to San Diego and Yuma, Arizona. The outage is also affecting cities south of the border across much of the state of northern Baja. Power is expected to be returned today. And Ski Senski from Nevada Public Auction is letting everyone know that they're back.
You bet. We're back up and running. We took a 3-week break, which we always do in August. Now we're back up and running full tilt. The auction business is getting completely phenomenal as far as the amount of merchandise coming in. Over our 3-week break, we managed to sign about 5 contracts of auctions coming up. This Saturday's auction, as you can see inside, we have quite a variety of merchandise. And over the next probably 2 or 3 or 4 auctions, we're going to start adding to quite a few vehicles. The vehicles are estate vehicles from various other public administrator venues and different things like that. Behind me, you'll see a selection of some of the vehicles we have this Saturday. Coming up, we have some great sales. Like I say, we have another firearm sale coming up, a heavy equipment sale, and we just entered an agreement with the town that the town of Pahrump will now be selling their excess equipment. So we're kind of excited about that.
Wow. So for this Saturday's, how can people come and preview the items?
This Saturday, it'll be open for preview. Friday from 9 in the morning till 5 in the afternoon. The sale starts 9 o'clock Saturday, and we have added a little bit of a customer appreciation. Every auction now will have a drawing at the end of the auction, and whoever bid number is drawn will get a $50 cash prize.
Wonderful. And for the next auctions that are coming up, so exciting.
Right. If you check the website, I'll be posting the schedule as soon as we lock it in and get everything squared away. The website is www.auctionnv.com.
Wonderful. And where are we located?
800 Margaret Street.
That's right off Highway 372.
You betcha. It's like I tell people, coming from 160, you pass the big ice cream cone, count to about 5, you'll see a yellow sign, hook a right, and it's impossible to miss us down here.
And for more information, is there a number that they can call?
Yes, you can call 751-4867 or 513-9361.
All right, and thank you so much, Ski.
Great. It's always a pleasure having you come down here, Deanne, and we wish you all the best.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
And folks, Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue will be holding their annual event at the fire station at 8:30 a.m. at Highway 160 and Basin. The Pahrump Party Supply is holding their annual 9/11 Remembrance event on Sunday morning beginning at 8:30 on Highway 160. The Kiwanis will be holding an event at the cabin on the property of Terriblestown at Highway 372 and 160 beginning at 5 p.m. with a reading of all the names of men and women who lost their lives as a result of the September 11th attack. The VFW will be holding an event at the post on Homestead Road beginning at 1 p.m. on Sunday, and this will include a flag-burning ceremony. The Pahrump Nugget is asking for a moment of silence at 1 p.m. The United Methodist Church on Highway 372 is holding their annual 9/11 Remembrance event from 1:30 p.m. until 7 p.m., and the public is invited to attend. The 9/11 commemorative vigil will be held Sunday evening from 7 to 8 in front of Terriblestown on Highway 160 and 372. At the request of the Terriblestown management, no candles will be allowed on the property. Symphony Animal Foundation will be selling glow sticks beginning at 5 p.m., and a portion of the proceeds will be donated to our disabled veterans. And now, folks, here's this week's Save a Pet segment.
Save a Pet is generously brought to you by Auto World at 727-8000 and Greenspan Brokerage at 751-6200. Put the green team to work for you.
Hi, I'm Eileen. I'm here at West Star Ranch Animal Rescue, and I'm here amongst all these cats. We have different cats, a good variety, and we've even got some kittens. So if you'd like to come down and see these cats and adopt them out, the adoption fee is $55. You can give us a call at 727-9273, or you can come down here at 780 East Mance. That's 727-9273, 727 Yard.
If you would like to sponsor Save a Pet, give us a call at 727-9400. To adopt, donate, or contact West Star Ranch, call 727-9273.
And folks, we're going to have a look at your weather coming up right after the break, so please keep it here.
News 46 Weather is brought to you by Healthcare Partners Medical Group, with 5 locations in Pahrump, local doctors and professional staff providing total care from infancy to seniors. News 46 Weather is also brought to you by your local dairy farmers. Dairy products are very important in maintaining a healthy body. For more information, you can visit their website at nevadadairycouncil.org.
Welcome back to News 46. I'm Zach Fuentes here with your weather. Today we are looking at a possible chance of thunderstorms at night or more towards the afternoon, so we'll be looking out for that. We had a high of 99 degrees, winds to come out of the north-northeast at 5 miles per hour, and our gusts up to 11 miles per hour. Our pressure's holding steady there at 29.97, and our UV index is at 9, very high. Our humidity is at 14%, and our sunrise was at 6:22 a.m. Our record for today was 108 back in 1944. Tonight we're looking at mostly clear skies, a low of 74 degrees, winds to come out of the north-northeast at 4 miles per hour, and our gusts at 6 miles per hour. Our humidity to be kind of high there at 27%, and our sunset to be at 7:02 p.m. Our record for today was back in 1941 at 50 degrees. Tomorrow we're once again looking at a chance of thunderstorms, a high of 96 degrees and a low of 72 degrees. Winds to come out of the south-southeast at 5 miles per hour, and our gusts to be at up to 12 miles per hour. Our UV index is at 9, very high, and our sunrise is looking to be at 6:23 a.m. Our humidity is looking to be at 25%. On our 7-day forecast, like I said, Saturday we're looking at some rain possibly. Sunday is going to be cloudy. Tuesday and Wednesday will be cloudy. Friday we're looking at rain, but we do have some sunny skies on Monday and Thursday. Our digits are staying in the doubles right there for the rest of the week, actually. Our overnight lows are going to be mostly in the 60s, except for Saturday and Sunday, the weekend. So that we're kind of have a pretty nice weekend there. And today's worst weather was in Monkey's Head, Arizona, where it was hot. Back to you.
Well, that was quite the mountain. Thank you very much, Zach. Folks, please be sure to subscribe to our free weekly email newsletter. To subscribe, just visit our website at KPVM.TV and fill in the form right on the main page. The newsletter is filled with top stories, coupons, articles, and more. And a spaghetti dinner is being held Friday to help the Dream Chaser Ranch Horse Rescue. It will be at the Maverick on Mesquite tonight, beginning at 6 p.m. Spaghetti will be $10 a plate. For more information, you can call 513-6216. Again, that number is 513-6216. And that's going to do it for this edition of News 46. I'm Rick Vale, and from everyone up here on the Hill, KPVM, we wish you a safe evening, a great weekend, a wonderful 9/11, and we'll see you here again on Monday night. Until then, good night, Pahrump.